What is up, everyone? I am PhantomX, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into something that's got the entire MMO community buzzing with excitement, the upcoming Alpha 2 release of Ashes of Creation. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on this. But before you get too hyped, let's talk about what the alpha test really means.
That could be a bug.
That's a bug.
That could be a bug. Guys, you're going to see some bugs.
So you might be thinking, I've been in alphas and betas before. This will be just like those. Well, let me stop you right there. Ashes of Creation's Alpha 2 is not your typical early access or the kind of alpha you might be used to. This is the real deal, a genuine test phase, and here's why.
Let's address the bugs. Let's address the visuals.
Of course, we had bugs every now and then that would come up.
You can see some bugs here or there.
First off, let's talk timing. Alpha 2 is set to go live in Q3 of this year. That's just around the corner. But unlike many early access titles that are basically semi-finished games, Ashes of Creation Alpha 2 is all about testing and improving the game. Intrepid Studios is opening up the game to us so we can help shape its development. And trust me, there will be bugs, there will be problems, and that's exactly the point. Expect the unexpected. You're going to encounter bugs, crashes, and all sorts of issues, but that's the beauty of it. This phase is designed for testing. Our job as alpha testers is to find those bugs, report them, and help the developers iron out kinks. It's not about getting a sneak peek at a polished game, it's about contributing to the development process.
You're going to find plenty of bugs in Alpha 2. Again, like Steven said, it's an alpha. There's going to be bugs.
Now, some of you might ask, why would I care about a buggy alpha? That's a great question. Participating in this alpha means you get to influence the final product. Your feedback will directly impact the game's mechanics, balance, and even content. Ever wanted to have a say in how a game is made? Well, this is your chance. The developers at Intrepid Studios are listening. They've made it clear that community feedback is crucial. So when you report a bug or suggest a change, you really are helping to shape the future of Ashes of Creation. Plus, being a part of this alpha means you're a part of something bigger, the journey from development to launch.
There's still a lot of work to be done, and part of that work is finding all the bugs and all the crashes and hardening the systems as we prepare for Alpha 2.
And remember, this isn't just about finding bugs. It's about stress testing the servers, experimenting with different builds, and exploring new content as it's being developed. This is a dynamic, evolving process. One day you might be testing a new PvP system. The next you could be exploring a freshly added dungeon or perhaps corruption.
Yeah, you helped a lot. You found some of the weird, gnarly bugs.
One of the coolest aspects of this alpha is the community. It is the best community. You'll be testing alongside thousands of other players, sharing experiences, strategies, and feedback. The forums and Discord will be absolutely crazy. They will be buzzing with activity, and things will get nuts. It's a great way to connect with your fellow gamers, however, and the developers themselves. They are pretty active too.
Just to touch on what you said, clearly there are bugs.
Yeah,
Absolutely, guys. Always remember when somebody, out there who's perhaps, not watching development as closely as our core audience is, expressing to them that this is work towards Alpha 2. Things are work in progress. There's going to be bugs. You're going to see weird things. That's the whole process of development.
So to all my fellow gamers out there, if you're jumping into Ashes of Creation Alpha 2, I will see you there. But go in with the right mindset. This is not a polished early access game. This is a true alpha test. Embrace the bugs, enjoy the process, and most importantly, contribute to the creation of what will be the next big thing in MMORPGs.
That pace of development can introduce bugs.
There will be lots of bugs. There will be potential wipes. There will be content that is not finished. There will be things that when you are playing may not be fun because of that.
And in doing so, sometimes, we can have bugs that are unintended.
There are going to be little bugs you might see here and there. So we'll be squashing lots of bugs. We'll need some fly swatters at the studio.
It still needs a lot of work, obviously. There's a lot of polish to be had, some bugs to be fixed.
You can see some bugs here or there.